Hello. Today I'm going to step you through the process of downloading and installing the File Export tool for Mac. The first thing we need to look at is where you actually go and download the tool from, and that can differ depending upon your access in 4473 Cloud. If you have access to a single FFL, you'll go to one specific location, and you have access to a multiple FFL, you'll go into a specifically different area. So let's look at that first actually. So the first thing in a multi-FFL is you'll go to the organization settings. In the organization settings, you'll see you have two FFLs. You may have more depending upon your access. And you'll go to the Details tab. And on the Details tab in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see an area for the File Backup application. And to download the tool, all you simply do is just click the Mac icon. So I'll go ahead and do that. Let's take a look at where you need to go if you have access just to a single FFL. So in a single FFL, you do not have an organization settings in your dropdown. You'll just have the FFL settings. So simply click on the FFL settings, and down on the bottom right-hand corner, there's an area for the File Backup application. And same thing, in this case, you would just click the Mac icon. Before we do that, before we go ahead and do the install, let's take a look at the 3 bullet points here that are listed. First one states that the 4473 File Backup application is a one-time installation and configuration process. And we'll finish that up here in a minute. Once it's installed, your documents will be downloaded at the time you configure on a daily basis to meet ATF's daily requirements. Once again, after we do the install, we'll step you through the configuration process. The last bullet point is probably the most important. The time that is configured must be a time when the machine where the application is installed is powered on and operating. So what that means is wherever we download and install this application to, for the File Export tool to run, the computer must be turned on and operating. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. I should have access into my downloads folder. There we are. Simply double click. In this case, you'll get the download tool. For Mac, you just simply drag it into your application folder. I've already completed the install. It's pretty simple. So why don't we go ahead and log into the application. Okay. So once we get into the application, there's a couple important things that you'll need to look at. So first thing you'll notice down here, since I'm in as a multi-FFL, I've got all my FFLs listed down in the details. And the most important things are the scheduled time and the file path. So to pick a time, you just simply click in the area. There we go. Select your time. So in this case, let's just do 2 p.m. Perfect. And then the other thing that's important to do is you need to click on the file path of where the files will be saved when the daily export process runs. So if I click Browse, all I'll simply need to do is just select the file. So in this case, I'll just keep the same one I already had, and we're going to click Update. What's important now is that you enter the password for the local computer that you're installing this on. This is not your 4473 password. This is the password to log into the computer. And the reason we need to do that is so that the application will run at the scheduled time on the computer itself. Okay, so at this point in time, you've got a couple different things you could do. You could simply log out of the application, you could keep it running, and then at 2 p.m., your files will be downloaded to this file export path, or you can go up into the drop-down menu up here. You've got a couple different things you could do. You could click Download All Files, which will download all your files right now. So let's go ahead and do that. So our file download process is running. Let's go into that folder. It's all finished up, and there we are. There's our 2 FFLs. If I go into one of them, I've got my files by year and then by month. There we go. There's one PDF file there. There. And we've got some for October. Perfect. Okay. At this point in time, once again, you can just simply log out. The 2 p.m., if any new files have been uploaded, since this last execution I just did where I download all the files, those would be downloaded at that time. Thank you very much for your time. I hope this short video helped you. Have a great day.